Today we are studying topic 7.1. The objective is, I have found patterns when multiplying decimals by multiples of 10 or 100. Today I will find patterns when dividing decimals by 10, 100, and 1,000. Please write this down in your math spiral. Connect to what you know. In everyday life, when might you need to use division with decimals? I use it when I split a bill among friends. For example, the bill was $24.64 and there were 3 friends and me, so we divided the bill by 4. Remember, you always raise up the decimal from where it is in division. Connect to what you know. Remember, when you divide a number by 10, you really only move the decimal to the left by 1 0, like a 10 has. For example, 34,000 divided by 10 equal 3,400. And you can either leave the 0 behind the decimal, or you can just get rid of it, and also get rid of the decimal. When you divide by 100, you only move the decimal to the left by 2 zeros like 100 has. For example, 34,000 divided by 100 equals 340. And like I said, you can either get rid of these or you can leave it just like that. Now, suppose an object is 279 and 4/10 centimeters wide. What if you divide it into 1,000 parts? What pattern do you see? Two, 7, 9, 4. And I go over here, and since 1,000 has 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, I'd put it right in front. Now my number is 2,794 10,000ths. What pattern do I see? Well, for every 0, I move it to the left when I divide. Look for patterns. What pattern do you see when multiplying decimals by powers of 10, such as 10 and 100? When multiplying decimals by powers of 10, you move the decimal by how many zeros are at the end of the number. Let's practice. 279 and 4/10 divided by 10. If you divide a decimal by 10, the quotient can be found by moving the decimal point in the dividend one place to the left. $279 and 4/10 divided by 100. If you divide a decimal by 100, move the decimal point 2 places to the left. And if you divide by 1,000, move the decimal point 3 places to the left. And there you go. Let's try another. Suppose a sheet of paper is 215 thousandths meters wide. If you divide the width into 10 equal sections, how wide is each section? Well, if you move the decimal over 1 to the left, you will have 215 10,000ths, which is your answer. If a number doesn't have a decimal point, you put it right behind the number. For example, 345 would be 345 with the decimal right behind it, and 24 would be 24 with the decimal right behind it. Now it's your turn. Please follow the directions on this slide and the next slide. Don't forget to do self-assessment.